cases, they discovered boxes that were somewhere in the cellar, and when they opened them, big surprise, over 5,000 files of Gestapo prisoners. Wow. Okay, with photos and everything. So it was only when they found these boxes that they actually, had access, to a vast range of documents. Yes, sure.
How long ago was that? Did they discover? How long ago?
Oh, it must be about, time flies, 8 years.
Wow,
like that.
wow.
But very recent. Okay, we're done in about 10 minutes. Well, we'll stand in the shade, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Good. So they have. See, these are just some of the See, these are just some of the publications. So it's a vast range, dealing with the various aspects, with individual personalities on both sides, amongst the perpetrators or the victims. Gut, auf Wiedersehen. Danke. Okay, to the right. To the right, to the right. Yes. Humidity and the heat, it's very strange. Okay, so the reason, just a few more minutes and then we're done. So are we standing in front of a pharmacy here? See, watch out. Sorry. Okay, standing in front of a pharmacy, very old pharmacy. Okay, a pharmacy that goes back to the 14th century. But that's not what we're interested in. We're interested in where it starts, 1901. When this pharmacy was bought by the great-grandfather of the present owner. Okay, it was Maximilian Corville. He was one of the many Viennese Jews who ran a pharmacy. Give up 50% of the pharmacies here in Vienna were run by Jews. Was all the medical doctors, 50% roughly were Jews. 50% of the legal professionals were Jews. So, 1901. Then his daughter, the grandmother of the present owner, took it over in 1935. Then, in 1938, it was in October, it was Aryanized. Okay, taken away from the family, and after the Second World War, in 1948, it was finally restituted to the rightful owner, the mother of the present owner, and so the whole story.
Wow.
Okay, which I think is rather interesting, you know, and they take great pride in it.
Wow.
So there is a book. We have a book here which lists all the shops, the cinemas, the theaters, the factories that were Aryanized in 1938, and also giving the names of those who took them over, all of them cheaply.
Gezogen hat.
Leicht mühsam. There is there are no cinemas.
There's no.
Austria is really fortunate. Okay, we have not more or not less anti-Semitism than in any other country. Definitely. You know, it's in some countries it's a bit more obvious. In other countries it's suppressed, but definitely not. They're trying to fight it. We are trying to fight it in the schools. The authorities try to fight it. There are always, you know, but basically, it's a very, very peaceful society. Okay, let's go to Jugendtrust.
Why do you think it's such a low level?
And as I said, because there is social stability in this country. See, social instability always gives rise to anti-Semitism. Whenever things get tough, it turns into
But the extreme right are also justifying somehow.
definitely given far too much publicity and it's being blown out. Just to give you an example, if let's say one of the refugees commits a crime, you know, if it's you know, when they use everything to create the populist bad feelings and using
Oh, this is the memorial.
Yes.
In commemoration of more than 65,000 Austrian Jews who were killed by the Nazis between 38 and 45.
And Austrian Jews.
Yeah, Austrian Jews.
I was an Austrian Jew.
In German, English, and Hebrew. That is Austrian Jews. Yeah.
Okay, now let me just explain. It was erected in 2000. It was designed by the English artist Rachel Whiteread. She won the competition, and it's a symbolic library. It's a symbolic library that has been turned inside out. Okay, inside out. So that means the books are not inside, the books are outside. If you turn something inside out, there is nothing left inside. There is a void. There is a void, and that's the void left by the extermination, basically, of the Jewish population. Okay, and she tries to make the void visible. I don't know if you know anything about Rachel White-Reed. No? Okay. There is an exhibition here in Vienna at the moment, and I think this exhibition really helped me to understand what she's trying to do, trying to make the invisible visible. Okay, trying to make the and I've got I just don't know. I just put the pictures into this file. She did in London, for example. What she did in London, it was an installation. A family home that was supposed to be demolished. And she and the people who worked with her, they filled the rooms with concrete. Okay? And then took away, removed the walls, all the walls. So she made literally the air, the invisible, visible. Okay? Or in New York, you know these water tanks on top of the old skyscrapers? She filled one of these water tanks with resin. Okay, and then removed the outside, so it's the air.
Filling space.
It's filling space. And the space is filled with concrete in this case. And does that make sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it does.
Sure, it's
and the
amazing.
books. And so it's she trying to make the void visible. Okay, and the books symbolically contain the names of all the Nazi victims, and around the memorial you've got the names of all the ghettos and concentration camps to which Austrian Jews were deported. And it was erected above the remains of the medieval synagogue. We are standing, you see the line here? You see the line here? You see the line there?
Yeah.
This line marks the eastern wall of the medieval synagogue. This line, the southern wall. So we are standing actually above the remains of the medieval synagogue, which was demolished in 1421. 1421, we had a pogrom, a terrible pogrom that wiped out the medieval Jewish community. Okay, so it became a symbol of destruction, a symbol of the end of the community. Why they erected this memorial right on top of it. And the remains of the synagogue can be viewed in the museum. We've got the museum over there. This is one of the two Jewish museums here in Vienna. It deals partly with the medieval Vienna. So you've got the remains. There's also video installation. There's a little film that takes you back into the Middle Ages. But there is always a second exhibition about always combined. I'm just trying to find those. No. Okay, never mind. I've only just copied them, so it's. No. Okay, never mind. Anyway, if you try and Google Rachel White, Google Rachel White, it will show it. Double, yes, White. We've got her name. We've got her name over there. It's very, very interesting. In the window above the entrance,
This is the
to
Magen
Star
David,
of
yeah.
David, there is a Mizrahi community center in this building as well. We have. Pardon? No, this is not open. No, this is just for the community. The only synagogue that is open is the one in Seitenstädtengasse, where I showed you round. We have, just to give you an idea, we've got two new
Chabad campus,
schools,
wow.
Jewish schools here in Vienna. One is the Lauder Chabad campus, financed by Ronald Lauder. Yes, Ronald Lauder.
Is that the one out in
That
Praterster?
is the one in
the
next to Algarve,
the park?
in the second district.
Oh.
This is the one in the
Oh,
second
okay.
district.
Yeah.
And there is a new Jewish center on
Yeah,
the U2. Okay, and the station is called, and this is the new Jewish. It's a kindergarten,
Yeah.
elementary school, primary school. So new buildings. Okay, it's U2 Donau Marina is the name of the station. So, as I said, it's a small community, but it's a thriving community. It's a very lively community. It's a very integrated community. Okay, integrated into the mainstream of society, and I hope it will stay like that. Well, thank you very, very much. Sorry, it's taken so long now.
No,
It's been amazing.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you know roughly where you are? Yes. Yes? You've got your bearings?
Yep.
trams
Trams, where do you want to go?
back to Taberstrasse.
Back to Daberstrasse. Just down this way. Come with me. Okay, well thank you very much
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
joining.
Thank you.
Stefan Platz.
Do you have a card?
And then sure.
This is
It's funny.
very.
Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your stay.
Some
Thank
really
you.
good videos on YouTube. It's a nice meeting.
Enjoy the Imperial Show. We'll see you again.
Bitte Monika ein bisschen weiter wegkommen.
Interesting. This is Kiddush Hashem means sanctification of God with awareness. Jews of Vienna in the synagogue were on Judenplatz, the center of a significant Jewish community, chose a voluntary death at the time of the persecution in 1420, 21 in order to escape the forced baptism. They feared others, about 200 were burned alive at the stake. Superstitions against Jewish ideas and bigotry against Jews in their faith. In this instance, the Christians in Vienna accepted the crime without resistance, they proved it and became perpetrators. This way, the destruction of the Viennese Jewish city, 1421 was already threatening for the events that took place in all of Europe at the time of the National Socialist tyranny. Medieval popes turned without success against this anti-Jewish superstition, and individual believers fought in vain against the racial hatred of the National Socialists. They were too few. Today, Christianity regrets its share in responsibility for the persecution of Jews and realizes its failure. For Christians today, sanctification of God can only mean asking for forgiveness and hoping in God's saving action. Wow, quite amazing. There's an amazing sign. Have you read that sign? It's quite incredible. Here's the Duschalking service.
Jedes machen wir aber. Es ist immer der, der